We're ChicChat. Say that 5 times.
ChicChat, 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 ChicChat.
Hi, this is ChicChat. I'm Maria.
And I'm Jean.
This is a show where absolutely anything can happen, and it usually does, and there's no rhyme or reason to it, but we have fun.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for your notes and your comments, and those who shared it and subscribed and liked. It means a lot to us that you take the time to join us. So today's bucket of truth actually came from a constant repeat of the same question, and we figured we may as well just tackle it. And one thing I do want to say about the topic, for those of you who don't know, Beauty and the Stamper, she has long surpassed her 50,000 subscribers. So, yay, yay, yay. A round of applause for that work. And there's a reason she has so many people, because she's just so lovable and really a fun show to watch. So click on over that if you haven't already.
And then her channel, The Bijou Baker, you just hit a milestone.
It's cute in comparison. In my own, it's like, yeah, Rocky in the movie.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, of course, I'm not going to climb those stairs. Let's not get ridiculous, but I'll do this part. And I got 800 viewers. And I started a year ago, and I could have 8 viewers, and I'd be just as thrilled. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people have asked how to start a YouTube channel.
Right. That's people are asking us all the time. How do I start a YouTube channel? Like in the comments and stuff. And for me, it was exactly what I told you: is just do it. You really started overthinking it, and I said no, just do it. And truthfully, 800 might seem like nothing in comparison to mine. Mine seems like nothing in comparison to other people.
There's always someone bigger and better, but there's always someone that you're bigger and better than. So it's just arranging, and it's all good.
Yeah, and it's how you look at it. Because again, you're like, oh, my 800. I didn't get into 1,000 until years, like 5 years into it. And you've been doing it for months, and you're already at 800.
Just over a year. Just over a year. It's fun. Of course, she didn't have her to help her with so whenever she's in the kitchen with me, a lot of people just really enjoy that, and I do too. I really do.
So my thing would be to say, again, just do it. If you have a smartphone, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you already have a channel. That's what people don't realize. They're like, how do I go about making a channel? If you're watching me on YouTube and you logged in to watch it, you have a channel. You just have to upload your video.
Yep. Now, the thing about that, and it's interesting because, so you have a channel called Susie's Spot or whatever, I mean, it's just maybe it's your email address, whatever it is. When you get subscribers, and I think I'm right, and you get to a certain point, a plateau, you can name your channel something else. So you can change the name of your channel. I think you only get to do it once?
No, you can change your name multiple times. But
yeah.
You can change your URL after you get 100 subscribers.
Yeah, so you can change your name, even if it's just, if I was just BijouBaker1@gmail, that was my username for YouTube. But now I want to make that something, so then I can go and I can change that to just the Bijou Baker, or Polly's Pies, or whatever it is I want to talk about, whatever we want to do. And you kind of want your name to match your topics, so that people will, when they do a search, they'll know, oh, okay, if I go to Polly's, I know we'll be talking about pies or whatever. So keep that in mind. You can change the address that you have now. So you're already ahead of the game, like Jane said.
Yeah. But you can only change it one time. And then you're stuck.
Yeah, so just make sure you know.
Yeah.
And if it is like my channel, I do cooking and baking and crafts and just everything. So I don't want to limit to just, even though it's Bijou Baker, that's where I started off. And then I'll just pull out a craft here and there or cooking here and there, and that's fine. But if I say I'm a bijou baker, then I don't want to go and strictly only talk about shoes, you know? So because if they look for shoes, they're not going to look for the bijou baker, and if they look for the bijou baker, they're not going to want to only hear about shoes, you know? So just keep that in mind. But as Jean pointed out something, you would be your biggest hurdle.
Oh yeah.
You would be your biggest hurdle. Just do it. And if you fail, you fail. There is nothing wrong with failure. There's not.
No, not at all. And there is no failure if you keep on doing it.
Well, I have one of my favorite inspirations, actually, and I probably should have used it for this one, is you never lose. You never lose. You either win or you learn. So same with this, and it can be intimidating if you let it, but if you take one bite at a time and you knock that off and then you go on to the next, it's easy, and then it's so much fun. It's so much fun when you know people out there watching you and enjoying it. And
oh yeah, I mean, I know with me, my beauties are like, they're the best subscribers in all of YouTube.
that's very true.
Yes.
I've been watching, you know, and I love reading her comments, and even on her Instagram or her Facebook. Anytime people get encouraged, I just do imaginary cartwheels. And so you guys, you do that a lot for her, and I love it. Put yourself out there, be brave, be bold.
Oh yeah, and don't be intimidated. Exactly what you said. Like when I first started, you only saw my hands because I was like, I'm a big girl, I don't want to get made fun of or anything like that. And then finally I'm like, whatever, I'm who I am, I'm in this world, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'll tell you, I have had maybe a handful of comments saying, you're a big girl, so what? I've already known this. You already know. You're gonna hurt yourself more than any other human being can hurt yourself.
There was one time, speaking of stating the obvious, one time I was at a grocery store or something, and someone had approached me, and she goes, you know, you're really big. And I'm going, your breath stinks. And she goes, how dare you? I go, oh, I'm sorry, I thought we were stating the obvious. I mean, really? You're going to tell me what really? I'm also short? This happens all the time. And it's like, I know you're thinking, especially, and this is so off the topic, but especially when they say, well, I'm just worried about you. Really? If you're worried about me, why don't you go ahead and pay my bills? You can pay my car, you can pay my, do this. Then that'll show me you're worried. You're not. You're looking for an excuse to judge, and I'm not going to give it to you. So don't worry about people. Just don't be you. No one does you like you.
Right. And that's where I was going, is that I get so many comments, just people saying, I love how real you are. Because I don't edit.
Yeah, no.
I do not edit. I can, I know how, and every so often a dog will bark. And I'll have to,
especially at this place,
I'll have to edit or something like that. But no, if I make a mistake, everybody knows it.
And you know what? With that, and so let's say you're at home and you're going to start your first video, and someone's at the door, or whatever reasons the lighting isn't right. Don't worry about that, because people really don't care so much about their surroundings. But they want to see, who are you? What are you about, and why should I watch you? Not so much why, but I just want to watch you. People aren't. It's a voyeurism society. It's a voyeuristic society, and people love to watch. So be upfront, be natural. And if the dog barks, it barks. How are you going to stop a dog from barking? Please, no, really. If you know how to stop a dog from barking, please tell me.
She needs to know.
Yeah, it's easier to be real, and we don't have a makeup team, we don't have a lighting team, we don't have people to do props. No, it's us. And when I'm cooking and I'm baking and I've got all these things to do, it's different with a craft versus a cooking show, because there's so many more elements to cooking, not to take away by any means. It's just there's so many different components, And when I stop and if I try to edit every single component, I'm gonna go crazy. You know, oh, I should have done this one better. I should do it over. No, because when you're in the kitchen, when you're doing crafts, sometimes the staple doesn't work. Sometimes the mixer doesn't work. Sometimes something doesn't work like, oh, I don't know, in real life. And
Right.
so that's what we're there. In the end, you see phenomenal products on both channels, and I'm very proud to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so it's always the end result, right?
Yeah. So like I said, we're not gonna show you how to do YouTube other than say do it.
Do it. Make your mistakes.
Yeah.
Learn. Because I'll tell you, all my experiences come from the mistakes I've learned.
Yeah.
So if that didn't fully answer your question, let us know, because we don't want to leave you guessing for more. You know, if we miss the boat on it. So
Yeah. So click that little upload, or
subscribe.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, subscribe too. Give us a thumbs up while you're at it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're going back into the other side of the
Just
camera mode.
real quick too, if you're gonna start your channel, if you want to start a channel, you already have one. So record something that you want, and record something that you like. Don't pigeonhole yourself into some type of whatever's popular on YouTube to get the views and to get that popular stuff has already gotten its views. So make sure you do what you like. Record what you like, and then upload it. Hit that little upload button, and you're done. And later on down the line, you could go into so much more. I don't even know any.
Oh yeah, no.
I know like that much.
It's a universe out there, and we've
Yeah.
we spent some time at the YouTube studios in LA, and we're amazed at just what's there.
Yeah,
You know, it's just
yeah. It overwhelms me.
yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah,
So,
it's very fascinating. It's very fascinating. But yeah, be yourself, and what was you just used the phrase, and it was just a perfect phrase. And don't be intimidated. Don't be afraid. You know, you're unique. You are unique, and you know the three of us could look at one picture and see so many different things in it, because of our own life experiences and our own tastes and our own flavors for whatever it is. You know, it could be a rose, but we're going to see different things in it. So show us your thing. You know, well,
that's not allowed on YouTube.
no, and I swear, I just felt like a 14-year-old boy, laughing at the dumbest thing. Oh, okay.
All right, let's go into your.
All right. The inspiration for the day. So on a positive note, again, always be kind to yourself. We really do put too much on our shoulders. Shucks them off. Shucks them off and just loosen up. and know that you don't have to always have it figured out to move forward.
Yeah.
It's very fitting.
Yeah.
It's very fitting.
I never have anything figured out.
Nope, I don't either until it's done and I push send.
Yeah.
And even then, some of my videos, it's like, I didn't turn out the way I wanted. Upload it anyways, and you guys give me the best encouragement from that, because it was still better than nothing.
Yeah.
So, well, that was fun.
It was, and it was nice sitting on the couch today.
It was nice. It
We
was
moved
cozy.
a little while.
Yeah.
We do have family in the background, and they are having some fun. So.
Yeah, kids are having a sleepover, so it's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's all good. This is life. This is life. So welcome to life. Okay, guys, we really just, you encourage us, and we thank you for it. And Jean, I just love spending time with you.
I know, me too. I'm so glad you're here. Like, I am. I was just talking to somebody. I'm like, she lives here now. One of the beauties asked about you.
Oh.
And I'm like, she lives here now.
I'm in Arizona.
Yeah.
I like it. So, all right, well, enjoy your time, and show kindness to people. All right, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.